Welcome back to Constantly Curious, the podcast where we dive deep into the world of science, philosophy, and all the fascinating things that make us wonder. Today, we're tackling a topic that affects every single one of us: sleep. We all know sleep is essential, but how much do we really need? And why do some people seem to thrive on just a few hours, while others need a full 8 to function? Today, we're uncovering the science behind sleep cycles, the factors that influence how much sleep we need, and why there's no one-size-fits-all answer to the question, how much sleep should I get? Let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. Sleep isn't just one long stretch of unconsciousness. It's actually made up of several cycles throughout the night. These cycles are divided into two main types of sleep: non-rapid eye movement, NREM, sleep, and rapid eye movement, REM, sleep. During NREM sleep, we progress through 3 stages, with the deeper stages being crucial for physical restoration. This is when your body repairs tissues, strengthens your immune system, and releases growth hormones. REM sleep is where most of our dreaming happens, and it's also important for memory consolidation and emotional regulation. In fact, during this phase, your brain activity is almost as high as when you're awake. A full sleep cycle lasts about 90 minutes, and we typically go through 4 to 6 cycles per night. This means we need a good chunk of uninterrupted sleep to complete these cycles and experience the full benefits. Now, most of us have heard the golden rule. We need 8 hours of sleep a night. But is that true for everyone? Well, not exactly. 8 hours is just an average, based on research and guidelines set by health organizations. The reality is, the amount of sleep we need can vary based on age, lifestyle, and even genetics. For adults, the National Sleep Foundation recommends 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. However, if you're a teenager, you might need up to 10 hours to function at your best, while older adults often find that 6 to 7 hours is sufficient. But here's where it gets interesting. Sleep need is individual. Some people can function optimally on just 6 hours of sleep, while others may require a full 9 hours to feel fully rested. It's not just about the quantity of sleep, but also the quality. So, why do some people seem to need less sleep? Part of the answer lies in our genes. There's a gene called DEC2 that's linked to a condition called short sleep syndrome. People with this gene can function perfectly well on only 4 to 6 hours of sleep without experiencing the negative side effects of sleep deprivation. For the rest of us, that's a genetic lottery we didn't win. But even for people without this genetic advantage, there are factors that influence how much sleep we need. For example, your circadian rhythm plays a role in determining when you're most alert and when you're ready to sleep. This internal clock is affected by external cues like light and temperature, and it can make us morning people or night owls. If you're someone who thrives on fewer hours of sleep, it could be a combination of your genetics and how you've trained your body to function. Still, most people can't consistently get by on little sleep without suffering some long-term consequences. What happens if we don't get enough sleep? Or if our sleep cycles are disrupted? Let's just say it's not good. When we don't get enough sleep, we experience sleep debt, which accumulates over time. This can lead to cognitive impairments like trouble concentrating, poor memory, and even emotional instability. We're also at a higher risk for physical health issues like weakened immune function, heart disease, and even weight gain. A lack of sleep affects the brain's ability to function properly. For example, REM sleep is crucial for emotional regulation and memory processing. If you don't get enough REM sleep, you may struggle with mood swings, stress, and even conditions like anxiety or depression. Plus, when you're sleep deprived, your body craves more sugar and fatty foods, leading to poor eating habits. So, not getting enough sleep can end up creating a cycle where your health and well-being spiral. What about napping? Could that help us catch up on sleep? Napping can indeed be beneficial, but it's all about timing and duration. Short naps, usually around 20 to 30 minutes, can give you a quick energy boost without leaving you feeling groggy. Longer naps, like those that last an hour or more, can allow you to enter deeper stages of sleep, including REM, which can enhance memory and creativity. But napping too late in the day can interfere with your ability to fall asleep at night, so it's important to be mindful of when and how long you nap. If you're struggling to get enough sleep at night, try to optimize your sleep environment or make adjustments to your routine instead. So, if you're finding it hard to get the recommended amount of sleep, what can you do to improve your sleep quality? Create a bedtime routine. Going to bed at the same time each night helps regulate your circadian rhythm. Limit screen time. The blue light from phones and computers interferes with your body's ability to fall asleep. Try to avoid screens at least an hour before bed. Optimize your sleep environment. Make sure your bedroom is cool, quiet, and dark. Consider blackout curtains and noise machines if you're sensitive to light or noise. Watch what you eat. Avoid caffeine, heavy meals, and alcohol close to bedtime, as these can disrupt sleep. So, how much sleep do we really need? The answer isn't the same for everyone. It depends on your genetics, your age, and your lifestyle. But one thing is clear: sleep is crucial for your health, and getting the right amount of quality sleep can make a big difference in how you feel during the day. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Constantly Curious. Remember, sleep isn't just a luxury, it's a biological necessity. If you're not getting enough, it might be time to prioritize your rest and listen to what your body needs. If you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review if you can. And as always, stay curious.